Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly put yourself first? Not just for a moment, not just in between obligations, but really genuinely prioritized your own growth, happiness, and well-being. The truth is, we live in a world that constantly demands our attention. Work, family, responsibilities, they all pull us in different directions, leaving little time for self-reflection, self-care, or self-improvement. But here's the hard truth. If you don't make yourself a priority, no one else will. And if you keep putting yourself last, eventually you'll have nothing left to give. That's why 2025 is the year you focus on you. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that reclaims your power, your potential, and your purpose. Because when you take care of yourself first, you become a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, not just for you, but for everyone around you. This is your time. This is your year. But the question is, will you take control? Or will you let another year pass you by? One of the biggest reasons people fail to focus on themselves is because they say yes too much. They overcommit, overextend, and overexhaust themselves trying to meet everyone else's expectations. But let me tell you something. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, your values, or your well-being, you are saying no to yourself. And that stops in 2025. This year, you will master the art of saying no without guilt. No to unnecessary obligations that drain your energy. No to people who don't respect your time. No to distractions that pull you away from your purpose. Saying no is not about being selfish. It's about being intentional. It's about protecting your time, your energy, and your focus so that you can pour into the things that truly matter. The moment you stop feeling obligated to please everyone else, you unlock a new level of freedom. A life where you are in control of your time and where your priorities are no longer determined by other people's demands. The truth is, those who truly respect you will understand, and those who don't, they were never in your corner to begin with. So, as you step into this new year, ask yourself, what are you saying no to so you can finally say yes to yourself? Let's get real. If you're running on empty, if you're constantly stressed, exhausted, or overwhelmed, how can you expect to show up as your best self? Too many people treat their health as an afterthought, something they'll get around to once everything else is handled. But that mindset is what keeps you stuck. 2025 is the year that changes. This is the year you stop treating self-care like a luxury and start treating it like a necessity. That means prioritizing your physical health, fueling your body with the right food, moving with purpose, and getting the rest you need. It also means protecting your mental health, setting boundaries, reducing stress, and making space for clarity and peace. When you take care of yourself, you operate at a higher level. You think sharper, move stronger, and feel more in control. It's time to stop ignoring the warning signs, the fatigue, the burnout, the frustration. It's your body and mind telling you that it's time to reset. And guess what? You don't need permission to do it. In 2025, you are your own biggest priority. Because when your body and mind are strong, everything else falls into place. So the question is, what steps are you taking today to protect your greatest asset, yourself? Let's be honest, most people aren't truly busy, they're just distracted. Think about it. How many hours do you lose scrolling through social media, responding to unimportant messages, or jumping from one task to another without real progress? In 2025, that changes. This is the year you stop letting distractions steal your time, your energy, and your focus. Because here's the truth. Every minute spent on something meaningless is a minute taken away from your goals. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters. It's about eliminating the noise and dialing in on the things that move you forward. That means turning off notifications when you're working. That means being intentional about how you spend your mornings, your evenings, and your free time. That means choosing discipline over dopamine, focus over fleeting entertainment, because the reality is distractions don't just waste time, they steal your future. Every great success story begins with focus. And the people who achieve their goals aren't the ones who had more time. They're the ones who used their time wisely. So ask yourself, are you in control of your focus, or are you letting distractions control you? If you want to truly focus on yourself in 2025, you need to master one essential skill: setting boundaries. And not just setting them, enforcing them. Because let's be real, most people know they need boundaries, but they struggle to uphold them. Why? Fear. Fear of disappointing others, fear of conflict, fear of being seen as selfish. But let me tell you something, choosing yourself is not selfish. Protecting your time, your energy, and your peace is not something you should ever feel guilty about. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about making sure you have the space to thrive. They're about ensuring that your life is filled with people, commitments, and environments that align with your goals and values. That means saying no without hesitation. That means limiting access to people who drain your energy. That means walking away from relationships, jobs, or situations that no longer serve you. In 2025, you are done over-explaining yourself. You are done justifying your choices. You are done sacrificing your well-being to make others comfortable. Because the truth is, people who truly respect you will honor your boundaries. And those who don't, they were never meant to have access to you in the first place. So as you step into this year, ask yourself, what boundaries do you need to set? And more importantly, what's stopping you from enforcing them? Let's talk about standards, because in 2025, you are raising them. No more settling for less than you deserve. No more tolerating half-hearted effort from yourself or anyone else. This is the year you stop accepting mediocrity in your relationships, your career, and your personal growth. Because the truth is, the life you live is a reflection of the standards you set. If you accept inconsistency, you will get inconsistency. If you tolerate negativity, you will be surrounded by negativity. If you don't demand excellence from yourself, you will never experience your full potential. The problem isn't that you aim too high, it's that you've been aiming too low for too long. And that ends now. From this moment on, you will demand more. More from your work, more from your relationships, more from yourself. You will only accept people who respect your time and effort. You will only engage in opportunities that align with your vision. You will only surround yourself with people who push you to grow. And most importantly, you will commit to showing up for yourself every single day, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's hard, because your future is built on the choices you make today. So ask yourself, what have you been tolerating that you know you need to let go of? And what new standard are you setting for yourself this year? Let's make one thing clear. You are your greatest investment. In 2025, you are done waiting for permission to grow. No more putting off your personal development. No more hesitating to spend time, energy, or resources on becoming the best version of yourself. Because here's the truth. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They invested in themselves before anyone else did. They read the books, they took the courses, they sought mentorship, they prioritized learning, and that's exactly what you're going to do. This is the year you commit to your growth like never before. That means reading more, learning new skills, expanding your knowledge, and stepping outside your comfort zone. It means investing in your health, your mindset, and your future. It means taking risks, making bold moves, and believing that you are worth every effort. Because the reality is, if you don't invest in yourself, who will? Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for someone else to validate your potential. Your future is a direct reflection of the choices you make today. And every small investment you make in yourself compounds over time, leading to extraordinary results. So the question is, what's the first step you're taking today to invest in yourself? It's time to get brutally honest. Some of the people in your life are holding you back. Their negativity, their limiting beliefs, their drama, it's all keeping you from reaching your highest potential. And in 2025, you are done carrying their weight. This is the year you release the people who drain your energy instead of fueling your growth. The ones who doubt you, discourage you, or make you feel small. The ones who only show up when they need something but disappear when it's your turn to be supported. Because here's the truth. You cannot build a strong, focused, and successful life while surrounded by weak, unfocused, and unmotivated people. Energy is contagious, and if you keep exposing yourself to negativity, it will poison your mindset, your confidence, and your ability to move forward. Let them go. It doesn't matter if they've been in your life for years. It doesn't matter if they don't understand why you're distancing yourself. You do not owe an explanation for choosing your peace, your growth, and your future. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who celebrate your wins without jealousy. Because the moment you remove toxic energy from your life, you create space for something better, opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your highest self. So ask yourself, who or what do you need to release in order to elevate in 2025? Here's something most people don't realize. You are not busy. You are just not in control of your time. In 2025, that changes. This is the year you stop letting your schedule be dictated by distractions, obligations that don't serve you, and other people's priorities. Time is the most valuable asset you have. And once it's gone, you can't get it back. So why are you giving it away so freely? Why are you spending hours on things that don't align with your goals? Why are you constantly saying, I don't have time, when the truth is, you're not making time for what really matters? Successful people don't have more hours in the day than you do. The difference? They know exactly where their time is going, and they protect it ruthlessly. That means setting clear priorities. That means scheduling time for what actually moves the needle in your life. That means eliminating time-wasting habits and cutting off anything that doesn't contribute to your growth. No more, I'll do it later. No more, I'm too busy. The reality is you always have time for what you truly prioritize. So in 2025, the question isn't, do I have time? The question is this worth my time? If the answer is no, you already know what to do. This is it. the year you stop hesitating, the year you stop waiting for the perfect moment, the year you stop playing small and start stepping into the unstoppable version of yourself. 2025 is not just another year, it's the year you rewrite your story.